Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tourist. We're here at IAAPA in the Orange County Convention Center. We were here last year and now we're here for my second year of covering this event. I'm really excited. Last year they did not have international travel open, so we did not get a full-fledged event. This year all the vendors are here. They have a lot of stuff to share. We have the announcement schedule and I'm excited to see what's going to be announced today. Right now it's about 8:40. The show floor opens at 10 o'clock. The grand opening is in 5 minutes, but we need our press badge and we're gonna see if we can pick that up. Unless the press office opens a little bit later, we'll keep you guys posted. We're now in the convention center. Let's see if we can pick up that badge. Just got our badge. And now we're getting a little bag here. And we're gonna head up to the grand opening ceremony upstairs. The opening ceremony is till 10, so we're missing the first half of it, but we're now getting to see some of it.
Their stories and why they've been chosen. Our first Hall of Fame inductee is Javier Lopez Ancona.
Increased annual attendance from 2.5 to 5 million visitors in the first 4 years. In 1995, Darryl brought his expertise to Atlantis Adventures in Hawaii, where he helped increase revenues by $45 million in 7 years. For his successes, Darryl became a highly respected leader and was hired by the Singapore government to redevelop Sentosa Resort Island. Under his watch, an $8 billion investment led to many new hotels and attractions and increased the island's revenue from $8 million to more than $1 billion annually. IAAPA Hall of Fame.
Hello and good morning to everyone. After so many years in this industry, I sincerely appreciate this honor. Some of you know that I've lived and worked in over half a dozen countries over a 50-year span, but there's one thing that they all had in common. I was always able to find good, talented, local people wherever I worked. They often didn't have the industry experience I needed, but they were very good at what they did.
Wonderful. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is Dennis Spiegel.
For more than 60 years, Dennis Spiegel has loved the amusement and leisure industry. His passion started through the IAAPA Hall of Fame.
I'm Steve Young, CEO of Sesame Workshop. I am honored to accept the IAAPA Hall of Fame Award on behalf of Joan Ganscuti. When Joan created Sesame Street, she dreamed big. She once said it never occurred to us that we couldn't change the world. And as everyone knows, Joan and Sesame Street did change the world. First by bringing learning and joy to children across the country, and soon after in many other ways, like inspiring Sesame Place Philadelphia.
Michelle Craig. Let's have one more round of applause for our 2022 Hall of Fame inductee.
Good morning. Welcome to today's opening ceremony, and welcome to those attending virtually on our Connect Plus app. You know, this is just the beginning of a spectacular week designed to grow your business, strengthen relationships, build friendships, and support you and your company as you find new levels of success in the industry of fun. 2022 has been a remarkable year for the global attractions industry, even though there have been challenges. Our regional teams produced a calendar full of connection opportunities that brought the industry together, both in person and virtually, to move us all forward. I want to congratulate Yaka on his selection as the next president and CEO, and I know that you and the association are in great hands. Yaka, congratulations.
attended the pandemic. However, in 2022, the 20th Applause Award will again honor a park that has demonstrated excellence and been an inspiration for the entire amusement and theme park industry.
Of the best parks in the world.
And again, this year we have 3 outstanding parks competing. Let's meet our 3 finalists.
For expansiveness edge. Thank you very much.
Please welcome to the stage 2022 Chairman of the Board, Ken Whiting.
How fast a year can go. 12 months ago, I was standing right on this stage when I began my term as the 2022 IAAPA Chairman of the Board. And it's been a pleasure and an honor to serve, to be in that role. I traveled to over a dozen countries and visited over 70 different facilities. Amazing theme and amusement park. The team that manages our business. There is just a tremendous comfort when you have the confidence and the support for those who keep things running when you're not there. Of course, my family, their support and understanding is simply necessary for volunteering success. And also the IAAPA team. They had my back wherever we traveled and provided communications and support throughout the year. The future looks bright and the best is yet to come. Thank you for allowing me to serve. '23 Chairman of the Board.
All right, Jim. Now you know it's fly out. There's got to be something different, something odd, something extraordinary. Kaboom! Fine. Try a fire stunt. You can skydive onto the roof. Never mind. That looks scary.
I've got it.
Please welcome 2023 Chairman of the Board, Jim Pattison.
Important that people ask me all the time, they go, what are you going to be doing as chair? And I went, well, Dennis Spiegel told me he didn't do much of anything. So I thought, okay, that's not a bad job. Okay, it doesn't have to be big, just buy something. So we're here, you can still mingle. By the way, if you're gonna sell something, sell it. Be good. You know, do a little dance. Do a pirouette. I'm just saying, whatever it takes, but be nice and friendly and have fun. Why can't we laugh at what we're doing? It's time to officially kick off the expo, and I told you we wanted to have some fun, so we're going to have some fun. Let's make this opening bigger and better than ever as we celebrate the diversity and fun that our association represents. Together, we are all going to attempt to break the world record for the most people watching streamers simultaneously. Okay, Safety first. Let's watch this short video for the official instructions.
When instructed to do so, aim it in the air.
Attendees, please do not activate your twister and watch the safety video. Thank you.
To launch, simply twist the bottom.
Attendees, please hold and listen to instructions from your new CEO.
Nobody here even went to school near as I can tell. Now please welcome Mr. Michael Embrick, our official Guinness World Record adjudicator. This has got to be legal, not a clown show. So everyone stand and grab your white bag and tear it up. Oh, you already did. Stand up, please. Hold it like this. Got that? All right, now I'm waiting for the official go-ahead. Somebody, don't move.
Just got out of the convention, and it looks like, well, out of the grand ceremony, it looks like everyone's lining up to get into the show floor. Yeah, so the conference was alright, a lot of talking and stuff, but now we're heading into the show floor. Heading straight in, this line's moving pretty good actually. Here we go. We've entered the show floor. This place is huge. I already see B&M has a booth right there, just like last year. And they're going to unveil, it looks like the surf coaster train. It looks like we have some like attractions on the show floor as well. Some of these are probably display only, some of these you could ride. As you can see, we have people on it already. So we have people riding, but the surf coaster train's getting unveiled in 8 minutes. So we're gonna go get up close, get a nice spot for this.
Hey, good morning everyone. I am Jonathan Smith. I am the Corporate Vice President of Rides and Engineering for SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. It's a pleasure to be with you today. And to my left, I have Sophie Bulliger, President of Bulliger and Navillard, with me today. And we are very excited to be here at the November IAAPA Expo in sunny Orlando, Florida. I'd first like to take this opportunity to thank you, Sophie, and Bulliger and Navillard for welcoming us to your booth, for your hospitality, and for partnering with SeaWorld to deliver experiences that matter and for providing thrilling adventures for our guests. Well, debuting in the spring of 2023, we are inviting all dudes and dudettes to hang 10 on Pipeline the Surf Coaster, the world's first surf coaster. It's a first of its kind attraction on the planet that can only be experienced at SeaWorld Orlando. Pipeline the Surf Coaster celebrates the iconic surf cultures found throughout the world. And our surfers will be riding waves on a gnarly, gigantic surfboard that will send them on a journey of tight turns, twists, 5 airtime moments, and a wave curl inversion, which is designed to simulate a corked alley-oop surfing maneuver. So if you know anything about surfing, that is one of the most difficult maneuvers to perform, and you can do that right here on Pipeline the Surf Coaster. So without further ado, if everyone on our floor here is ready, we are excited to provide you a first look, a reveal of this new, amazing, next-generation vehicle for the world's first surf coaster. So if our friends on the IAAPA floor are ready and our Facebook Live fans are ready, let's take a look at the ride vehicle for Pipeline the Surf Coaster. Sophie, are you ready? Let's do a countdown. You guys ready? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
And the stand-up coaster is back. Oh wow.
Pretty gnarly, right? It's amazing. It's incredible. Well friends, Pipeline Surf Coaster will debut in the spring of 2023. And our surfing adventure begins with a dynamic wave launch that will propel our surfboard to a speed of 60 miles per hour. And then our surfboard is going to maneuver into a 110-foot tall hammerhead wave. Throughout the near 3,000-foot long journey, our surfers will experience wave jumping motions which will make them feel like they are actually surfing. And what I mean by that is the restraint system is designed to heave or move vertically to some degree, so our surfers will feel the power and motion of the waves. Pipeline will be the 7th roller coaster at SeaWorld Orlando, adding more incredible diversity to the coaster capital of Orlando. And Pipeline will also be located along the shores of SeaWorld Orlando's lagoon and will inspire joy and respect for the power of the ocean and pay homage to surf cultures from every single era. This is a first-of-its-kind attraction that could only be provided by SeaWorld. I'm also excited to announce that our annual pass members will be amongst the very first to ride Pipeline before we open to the general public. So stay tuned for further details as we prepare the beaches for this amazing surfing experience. So this is it, Pipeline to Surf Coaster, spring of 2023. We look forward to welcoming you at SeaWorld Orlando. Stay tuned for further details, and we'd love to have you guys over. Thank you.
Now everyone's going to try and get up close to the train.
So that was really cool. SeaWorld just unveiled their Pipeline the Surf Coaster train, and we've been covering updates. We started covering updates on that coaster. I'm really excited to see that open this spring, and it's opening early for pass holders. They have some other rides around the show floor. We're just walking around exploring the place. We have an Auntie Anne's booth over here at the pretzel guy. We got a cool pretzel guy over here. We have our samples over here as well. That was really good. I love the food that they have here, the samplings and stuff at different booths. They have a lot more around the convention. Right here we have a lot of like arcade game type stuff. Yeah, we're just walking around. Lots of plushies over here, like different things you can win at arcade games and stuff at different theme parks and attractions. I will say at the end of the convention, I believe they do sell some of these prizes discounted depending on the booth. So if you ever come here, you can get some discounted prizes for cheap. Over here we have the Premier Rides booth. They've designed rides like Icebreaker, they redid the Mummy, some really cool stuff. They're gonna have an announcement later today as well. Over here we have the SNS booth. We also had this booth last year. They're showing their spinning coaster train. This car looks really cool. It's a prototype they have built so far. I hope to see this in some local theme parks very soon. This design looks awesome. But yeah, looks like the Zamperla booth has some coaster trains that are covered up, probably for an announcement or a train reveal later today. And this one is with Cedar Point, so I'd imagine this is for their spinning coaster. And they have this cool spinning attraction, this flat ride over here. And they also have a what looks to be like a water ride. They have the coaster car here as well. We have a lot of arcade systems over in this end of the convention floor. Some of these we're going to play later on, just for fun, these little carnival game things and arcade machines. And yeah, we're going to head around. It looks like they have a food booth over here. There's some tater tots. Lots of arcade games over here. So we have bowling alleys here, and then you got some like water rafting booths. And then over here we have the water attraction, the Dream Vortex. We saw this last year. They don't let you film or take photos inside the attraction, but it's still a really neat experience. Huge line for this last year, and I believe press could just skip the line. And we will give you our review as we exit the attraction. Entering the Dream Tunnel, we're allowed to take photos and videos this year.
Good morning. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. First time I used the mic today, so we're testing it out a little. So welcome to the Vortex Dream Tunnel. Thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. Did anyone see the show last year? No. Ooh, we got one in the front, one in the back. Excellent. So there are a couple little changes this year, you'll see. I mean, hey, you really learned the show that much 365 days later. I'm very impressed. So this is a attraction. It can either be floating or walking. So what you're living today is very similar to the walking experience. The main difference Normally you'd be able to walk the whole tunnel. However, you will see there's a water screen right in the middle. So instead of sending you home soaking wet on day 1 of IAAPA, we're going to keep you a little dry. There will be some mist and some fog, so you may get some little curtain hairs on the top of your head, but nothing too bad. It's okay. I spent 4 days with us last year, so you guys are going to be all okay. There's some lasers, some projections. We do encourage that you take photos and videos. Just please keep your flashes off. You'll see there's more than enough light in your show. And if you do take photos and videos, please feel free to tag us. Instagram, Facebook, at VortexINTL. It's also Rixon Outside. Vortex is also, just a little bit of Vortex. We also are the founder, or the inventor, could say, of this splash pad. We do water slides.
Welcome to the Vortex Dream Tunnel, the world's first fully immersive aquatic attraction. Combining the power of water with cutting-edge technology, guests are transported to a dreamlike world where no two rides are the same. Please enjoy as we lead you through sample dreamscapes. Ocean Dreamscape. Jungle Dreamscape. Hyperspace Dreamscape. Red Beat Dreamscape. We hope you have enjoyed the preview of the Vortex Dream Tunnel. Please speak to a representative to learn more.
As you can see, we just got out of the Dream Tunnel. They actually do allow recording and photos this year, so we got some footage of it. It's really amazing. They did change the show up in the IAAPA this year compared to last year. They shortened it a little bit, changed up some scenes. They also said that each show is a little bit different. They're not exactly the same, so you might even come back and watch it again later. Really neat. I would love to see that go into either like some kind of walkthrough attraction or like even a lazy river in some kind of a theme park in Orlando or some kind of cool attraction. If you like popcorn, they even have popcorn here. Lots of snacks in this area. It's a fun little attraction, a flat ride as well. It's also another one made by Zamperla. Then we have a cool little flow rider model here, which is really neat. Some more models and stuff. They have a little VR headset where you can explore some of the water attractions. We have some more. We saw these last year. This booth here, we have a nice spinning slide here, slide wheel. And then we have this Icon Tower, which I believe is actually being built in like Dubai. And then we have a whole water coaster train. Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters Inc. has some train cars as well. And a lot of vendors over here with some really cool stuff. And yeah, over here we have like bumper boats just on display. And yeah, really, really neat stuff. Some more water slide models over here. This bunch of like different seating for coasters. You got restraints. Really neat. Another interesting booth. These are all like game prizes in this booth. This is like used for a kiddie splash pad area. This is really neat. I like this coaster prototype over here. More water slide booths. We're gonna keep heading around. We have a really cool coaster train from Noble Rides. Oasis at Lakeport. This is a pretty neat train. I don't know if this has already been implemented at a park, but it looks smooth. They're advertising an ice skating floor. That's pretty neat. The Vail booth. Interesting stuff. Little bus bars and tracks. Lots of coaster wheels over here. Pretty neat looking. Keep walking around. Looks like they have some drop towers over here at this booth. They can specialize in them. Neat stuff. Dippin' Dots booth. Free some Dippin' Dots. And this is supposedly Italian ice Dippin' Dots. I'm allergic to normal Dippin' Dots, so this is really neat. Looks like at the RMC booth, they're going to unveil the Hershey Park train, which is going to be for Wildcat, which was recently announced. As you can see, this is a brand new train car. This looks crazy. We're going to have to come back here when they unveil it. But yeah, it's called the Revenge of Wildcat. Iron Gauzy is my favorite coaster. The only RMC I've actually been on. And Air Force One we're going to have to go on when it does open. That's what they unveiled last year. They're unveiling the train at 2 o'clock, so we will be back to check it out. And right over here we have Skyline attractions. They have a lot of models here for their Paschetti Bowls, the single rail models. They have some models of how the coasters run as well. This is their new kiddie coaster. They're actually going to get in a park. It's a cool model. And then we have a fully functioning model as well. We did see this last year too. This is cool because it looks like they can display digital media onto their track. Lots of unique stuff over here. The Bolliger Mavillard booth is where we were earlier for that announcement. Now we're over here. Lots of like neon lights and stuff. Really neat for signage. And yeah, this is a little coaster, or not coaster, just a little train. It's really neat. I don't know if you could ride this as a guest, or they have people demonstrating. I'll have to try this later. They have a cool little bowling alley here as well. A little robot here as well. Looks like they have some little Ripper Mining displays. You can get the little. They have a lot of these antenna scene stuff. They're really neat. So now we're back where we started. This beautiful pipeline, the surf coaster train, and yeah, we're gonna head over to the Intamin booth. They're about to make an announcement. We're definitely gonna check out the Maurer booth later. So we're actually stopping here now. Maurer has a train car on display. They're actually the ones who designed Rip Rod Rocket at Universal, and they have some other models on display. This looks really neat. We're gonna head over towards Intamin now because they're about to do a big announcement with SeaWorld. So I believe this is for their San Antonio park. Waiting for the announcement. SeaWorld's about to announce like 3 rides.
2022, are you happy to be here today? My name is Chuck Garreau, proud member of the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens marketing team. I gotta say, it is fantastic to be back in person with all of you. Can I get an amen on that one? Oh, I love it. Today is going to be a great day. Thank you for joining us here today. You know, the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens families, we've always looked for ways to provide our guests with lifelong memories, from captivating animal habitats to engaging events and thrilling rides. Our world-class theme parks have taken guests on amazing journeys and fantastic adventures across the land and across the water. Today, my friends, we are thrilled to announce that in 2023, 3 of our parks, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, SeaWorld San Antonio, and SeaWorld San Diego, will give guests even more ways to take adventures like never before. We invite you to come with us this afternoon as we travel across the nation and reveal 3 amazing new rides at some of our Busch Gardens and SeaWorld parks. Are you ready for it? And so are we. But today we are honored to be here with an amazing organization, Intamin Amusement Rides. They're no stranger to the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens family. Intamin is a leader in their industry and a pioneer of innovation in amusement rides. We are so thankful for our partnership with them, as our 2023 world-class attractions are the result of their creative thinking and cutting-edge engineering and manufacturing. Thank you very much to the ladies and gentlemen of Intamin. And now, my friends, we're going to dive in, as we often do at SeaWorld, and take you on an adventure across our nation, visiting 3 of our parks. This will be an adventure through a storm of darkness, an adventure that will elevate guests to new heights, and an adventure across the ice in a quest to rescue sea life in danger. First stop, Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Check this out, my friends. King Ludwig, his abandoned fortress, has magically resurfaced as strange weather patterns had fallen upon the cursed castle grounds. Daring explorers, that's all of you, will race through total darkness in a fully indoor roller coaster. When weather strikes, riders will encounter 4 accelerating launches on this dark ride experience. A supernatural force is imminent as explorers discover they are escaping more than just a storm. Coming to Busch Gardens Williamsburg in 2023 is North America's first all-indoor straddle roller coaster, Dark Coaster. Now we're going to venture down to my hometown, San Antonio, Texas, as we embark on a trip into the great outdoors, where we will brave a stretch of raging rapids before rising high above the earth, only to immediately plunge down on this amazing family-friendly ride. Listen. Did you hear that? That is the sound of adventure calling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to SeaWorld San Antonio in 2023 that is, the world's first launched flume coaster, Catapult Falls. And now, last but certainly not least, bet you're wondering what this is right here, huh? Our venture continues as we travel west to San Diego. Now, inspired by the heroic efforts of the SeaWorld rescue team and their dedication to rescuing animals in distress, which to date we've rescued over 40,000 animals. I think that deserves a round of applause for rescuing animals. This ride will have guests hop on a snowmobile and launch on a chilly adventure as they race through the unpredictable Arctic climate to rescue animals in need. Incorporated into the wild Arctic habitat, which is home to a ring seal, the walrus, and beluga whales, which are some of the species that are impacted by the Arctic sea loss. This new ride will bring awareness to the pressures the Arctic is facing and allow guests to visit, see, and more importantly, learn about the animals who call the Arctic their home. Coming to SeaWorld San Diego in 2003, we present to you Arctic Rescue. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you've all been waiting for. We're excited to have the actual car from Arctic Rescue with us. We thought you might want to be one of the first to take a look at it. I'd like to invite Jeff Hornick from SeaWorld's Ride and Attraction and Development Department and Michelle Yale from Ride Manufacturer Intimate to do the honors. Come on up. Get those cameras ready. Let's do a countdown in true IAAPA fashion here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Arctic Rescue! This family-friendly multi-launch ride invites guests to hop on a snowmobile and launch it up to 40 miles an hour as they race through the simulated SeaWorld Rescue. Guests will race through the Arctic and experience 3 exhilarating launches, each faster than the last. And the straddle snowmobile-style seats allow for an immersive ride experience. Riders as they lean and bank and glide up to heights as tall as 30 feet along 2,800 feet of track. Once again, my friends, coming to SeaWorld in San Diego, Arctic Rescue. Now, Now, my friends, these innovative and unique rides are the work of years of preparation and collaboration. And here to talk to you more about the ride is Vice President of Attraction, Design, and Development, Mr. Jeff Hornick.
Look at the train over here. This looks really cool. It looks very comfortable. I love the design. You sit on it, kind of like Haggard's motorbike, how you hold onto the handles. Really neat. It's themed to a snowmobile as well.
So changed by flying up
the back of it. They got some grips to like stand onto the train. Here's another look at that coaster train. He's lifting up the lap bar and putting it down. Here's another view of it from the front. I love this design for the train. So yeah, Intamin just did 3 different announcements that was really cool for 3 of their parks. And they did a train review. Now, some of the stuff they were showing media on the TV screen, but a lot of that was just trailers that they have announced on their social media pages already. This booth has a cool little spinning model, like themed to Olympic stuff, but it's for like a flat ride. So Dollywood just did their recent train review. We did miss it while we were checking out the floor, but we'll still show you what they unveiled. They're partnering with Vekoma for this Big Bear mountain coaster. And it's going to be a full-on family coaster with some launches. This looks really cool. The wheels look sick. The seats look really comfortable, and it looks like there's going to be some onboard audio. That's really neat. Really excited to see this. I've never been to Dollywood, but I definitely need to check it out someday. I've heard really good things about it. And just look at all the details on the car, even the headlights light up. It's really neat. This is the Gravity Group booth. They did like Mind Blower at Fun Spot. They do a lot of other coasters as well, but some of theirs go upside down. And they usually do specialize in like wooden type coasters. Over here they got bungees, rock walls, coaster models. They have everything in this area. Bubbles, Santa domes. They have a whole kiddie playground display. That's really neat. They have some like a thrill builder thing. Lots of inflatable stuff over here, like bounce houses and stuff. And they got go-karts. A couple of them on display over here. They have inflatable games. They have a lot of cool stuff. Snoping. Cool robot right over here. We're actually allowed to sit in the train car, so we're actually gonna get a photo in here. It's pretty neat. Now we are at the Zamperla booth. They're about to do 2 different announcements over here. I'm waiting for 2 unveilings at the Zamperla booth.
I'm Antonio Zamperla, the CEO of the Zamperla Group. This is the first press event out of 3 that we're going to host in this booth. And we will see each other pretty often today. And I'm proud of this because it results from years of research, innovation, and investment. 2 weeks ago, we announced the purchase by Playland at the PNE of our first launch coaster, which will be Canada's fastest launch coaster and Zamperla's fastest coasters to date. Today I'm here with Ms. Shelley Frost, President and CEO of Playland at PNE, to reveal our Rides Ready Lightning Train. This is an exciting day for the whole Zamperla Group. This Lightning Train and the Lightning LSM coaster project in Playland at the PNE confirmed that the investment made in people and technologies over the past 5 years in our roller coaster business unit are bearing fruits. No other companies have invested in roller coaster like Zamperla. We have the largest roller coaster engineering teams in the attraction industry. And our roller coaster business unit has the in-house capability to design everything from our famous family coaster to record-breaking new concept like the double park. Also, in conjunction with the University of Padua, we created Rocket, that is an in-house engineering program that allows us to develop world-class coasters with astonishing accuracy.
Thank you, Antonio. I am absolutely thrilled to be here today at IAAPA, the industry-leading event for our industry, and standing next to our partners from Zamperla to unveil our latest ride collaboration with their team. Our park, Playland, in Vancouver, BC, is known around the world with coaster enthusiasts because of our 1958 wooden roller coaster. But today signals a fresh new era of post-COVID recovery, strength, and investment. In addition to the state-of-the-art launch coaster engineered and manufactured by Zamperla, Zamperla is just one of the most respected ride companies in all the world. And this ride is going to be such a significant addition to our park. Playland already has several Zamperla rides, and we added the very unique Zamperla Griffin this past year. But the addition of this new launch coaster is going to allow us to continue to thrill coaster enthusiasts from Canada and around the world for generations to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new lightning train.
We can hardly wait to get this into our park. It is so sexy and fantastic.
Let me call on the stage Adam Sandy that will take any other question, but he will also explain a little bit more about the lightning train.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Round of applause for Michelle and Antonio. You know, we are so excited to be here today to share the lightning with you guys, but first I want to give a big shout out to Alberto Ferri. He runs our roller coaster division, and the great news is we're so busy next year, he couldn't be here, but big shout out to him. He's driven a lot of this design and is responsible for the kind of regeneration of Zamperla coasters. And we're thrilled because I think with the lightning train and our new ride concepts, you're seeing a lot of things from Zamperla rides. It has three key features. One, we're building great rides. We've always done that, but it's in our DNA now. And when you look under the hood here, you see different things in our competitors. The aluminum milled chassis, it's a billet piece of aluminum, no steel, no welds. What does that mean? On an annual basis, it takes less time and money to take care of our coasters than our competitors. Simple things, the seat foam, not a big deal, right? It's just foam. Why is it important? Because whenever you own a coaster, you have to ship a whole seat out every time you get a new foam. If you have 44 seats, that's 24 boxes, that's a lot of money. Now you can replace it right at your house. It's easy, it's simple, and that's what we're trying to do at Zamperla. Even things like the restraints, which can accommodate 95% of the people in the US, 48 inches and taller. They're really comfortable, really secure. Wide row-to-row distance. On other lightning coasters, it's even wider than this one to allow for real capacity each hour. Our goal is to deliver the best roller coasters in the industry, and we have the best production team and engineering team to make that happen.
Here's the coaster up close, the lightning one. They're about to announce another coaster in about 30 minutes or so. The train looks really neat, the wheels are cool, the track, the seats look really comfortable. They had one on display last year we were able to sit in. We're able to sit in this one, so we're gonna have to show you how comfortable it is, give my little review. But yeah, this is really neat. I just sat in the train and it was really comfortable, but now it looks like they are operating this ride, and we are definitely gonna get a ride on this at some point. So at the same place where I had tater tots, they also had something called funnel fries. They had little tacos and french fries. I just tried all of them. They're really good. We're about to enter the vortex. No photos or videos, but this is like what you'd find in a haunted house. It's really neat. They've had these at Horror Nights, and we had one at Busch Gardens as well. No photos or videos. We'll see you at the exit. They had this last year, this cool water display. They had a whole actual other water display as well. I don't see that this year. But they have this cool laser thing in the wall, and we're heading down part of the center that we haven't checked out yet in this convention area. They have a whole He-Man Skeletor laser tag. They got some models, like they have I think these are wax models. Pretty neat. More game testing. A lot of booths over here. They had a whole trackless, or they had a whole tracked vehicle last year in a booth. Over here they have a cool robot animatronic thing. Over here is where you find the education sessions. Media is not included for all of them, but they have some cool ones over here. That's more for like IAAPA membership people. They have a giant Christmas tree back here. This really cool display. Looks like over there in the back they have a whole Atari setup. Project mapping. This looks like a whole laser. Oh, it's a paintball thing. 3D print stuff. This is a whole paintball area. It's really neat.
These are the glow balls.
We have 3D goggles, and we're allowed to shoot the jelly balls on here. Really neat. We have a score over there. And 3D goggles tripping. That's really neat. This whole area looks really neat in here, especially with the 3D goggle. Let me see if you guys can see it better with the 3D. It might not pick up on screen, but this looks amazing. To play paintball with 3D glass is something I never thought of. And it's not even paintball, it's jelly ball. It's these little like Orby type things. Really neat. They have more jelly ball over here, and you can interact with digital media. Here's another 3D printing area. And here's a giant Christmas tree. This thing is huge. Over here we have a lot of horror stuff, some haunt like masks and prosthetics. It's really neat. We have like a little curling setup over here. More Christmas tree. It looks like they 3D print really big objects. They have the whole Game of Thrones seat there. They had like a whole castle set up last year if I remember correctly. And yeah, whole VR shooting games, go-kart setup. We have this cool like splash pad looking thing. We have the line for the VR Gravedigger ride and this ride from last year. I never actually got to do them, so we're gonna see if we can actually do them later today. And we're actually gonna head back to the Zamperla booth because they're about to do an announcement in probably like 5 to 7 minutes. It's really cool. Some more illusion stuff. That's neat. And yeah, Mock Rides has a whole booth over here. Really neat. And they have a whole setup here. It looks like they could do a VR ride in the Mock booth. Sadly, Dark Rides is a whole animatronic setup. Really neat. And yeah, Oceaneering's got a whole booth over here. They've designed rides like Spider-Man and Transformers and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, back to the Zamperla booth. Let's go find it. Over here we actually have the Pro Slide booth as well. They've designed a lot of the rides that they have at like Universal, like Volcano Bay. As you can see, they have a model or two of some of the ones at Volcano Bay. And they've done the new one at Aquatica, the Riptide Racer. And this is the one they added at Busch Gardens recently. They did that one as well. That's the Riptide Race, and then here's one of the ones at Volcano Bay. And now the Zamperla booth is pretty easy to find. So there's that massive ride, the flat ride over there. So we're gonna head over there right now and go see their next announcement. Huge line to do this ride. We will do it later. And heading over into this corner, everyone's packed in for the announcement. So let's go get a spot. We got like a minute before they start announcing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the IAAPA trade show floor. I'm Tony Clark, the Director of Communications at Cedar Point. I am so honored to be here today, along with Adam Sandy from Zamperla, as we work together to unveil our brand new Wild Mouse roller coaster car. Are you excited? I am excited. Do we know what's under there? Do you know what's under there? I do know what's under there. Okay, I have not seen what's under here, truthfully, so this is going to be a nice reveal for us. You know, Cedar Point is the second oldest amusement park in North America. We are so proud of our rich history on the shores of Lake Erie. And back in 1870, all we were was a beach. People came to the beach, they spent the day bathing in the sun, playing in Lake Erie, and then over the years it just grew into the mega resort that it is today. And now we are a multi-day destination for families, for thrill seekers, roller coaster lovers, entertainment lovers, and event lovers alike. And in 2020, we tried to celebrate our 150th anniversary, and that didn't go as planned, so we did it the next year. We celebrated our heritage. And we're kind of reinventing our heritage again in 2023 with the introduction of the boardwalk at Cedar Point. So in addition to a great new roller coaster, the Wild Mouse, which is a nod to the Wild Mouse from the 60s at Cedar Point, we're also adding Cedar Point's Grand Pavilion, which is a multi-story dining and entertainment venue where you can sit, if you are a non-rider, on one of the patios and watch the Wild Mouse coaster spin and spin and spin while you enjoy a nice beverage or a nice meal. And I don't know, I'm pretty thrilled to see this. Are you excited? I'm ready. Are you guys ready to see this? All right, Cedar Point's 18th roller coaster. It is the Wild Mouse. Let's count it down. Ready? 3, 2, 1! And it's the cheese car! Cheese is here. So the Wild Mouse coaster has several cars. 6 of them are mice. And the mice are going to chase the cheese. Our old Wild Mouse coaster did some pretty traditional maneuvers. It didn't do the crazy things. But Zamperla has taken that idea and has made it into a crazy, new, twisting, enjoyable family thrill. Why don't you tell us about that?
Sure. I mean, the big thing is, you know, whenever we work with Cedar Point, it's always, what can we do that's different? And when they came to us, they said, look, we love your ride platform, but we want to have it a little more crazy. So we've done a few custom twister coasters. This is the most crazy one we've done so far. We're really excited about it. I think the other big thing that's a big difference from other manufacturers is that we've really worked hard on ADA, you know, accessibility. We have over 90 rides in our portfolio, and we've taken a lot of time, effort, and engineering to make sure that guests who have unique challenges can get the vehicles. On this specific one, this side door actually opens up. So if you're doing a wheelchair transfer, it's very easy, it doesn't take a lot of time. And we recognize that, you know, trying to go beyond just what ADA requires, so that everybody rides, that's our goal. We may not always get there, but going beyond compliance is really key to what we do.
So we're excited to debut the Wild Mouse coaster in the spring of 2023 when Cedar Point opens for the season in May. We invite you to come and take a ride on the Wild Mouse next summer, but until then, we'd like people to come and check us out now.
Yep, have a seat, come enjoy the Wild Mouse, and thanks everybody for stopping by.
Thanks all. Come see the cheese. Do you know what cheese this is? Cheddar?
You guys did the creative, you told me.
It's going to be cheddar today. There we go. Come on up and check it out.
This train does look cool. It's a new addition to Cedar Point. We're going to get a closer look over here. I believe they're allowing you to sit inside the coaster as well. We're definitely going to get a seat in the ride vehicle later, but this is what the back of it looks like. And then we're heading around. Gonna stop at some more food booths, and then we're gonna go over to RMC, which has an announcement in probably about like 22 minutes or so. And we'll keep walking around the show floor. The drop tower definitely looks fun. We'll do them later. We're gonna get some like Italian ice or like icy instead of the other snacks. Trying this before the actual icy push one, because that one has some ice cream flavor. Can't have ice cream, and then they actually have the slushies, which I'll get to. I ventured off to a whole nother area of the show floor. They got like Christmas lights. They're making pizzas here. Huge line for pizzas. They got pretzels, slushies over here. We're gonna go to RMC right now, but we'll definitely be back over here to try some food. I can't have pizza unless I pull off the cheese, so I won't be getting any of that. But I love trying all the different food. Get some animatronics over here. You got the dinosaur, the penguin, the grasshopper, the gorilla. Those are pretty cool. I know I saw the RMC booth earlier, and I know I already forgot where it was. This place is huge. You can forget where you're going pretty easily. But we're gonna head there now. Should be over this way though. Bacoma's right there. I know the RMC booth is a little small, but there's gonna be a big crowd. I already know. The announcement's in 10 minutes or so. Toma's right here, Intamin. RMC should be very close. There it is. I found it. As you can see, there's a huge crowd over here. And we have now made it. It might be starting to talk already. And they're about to unveil the Wildcat train.
Yep. To unveil a design first for Hershey Park, the first custom train for Wildcat's Revenge. So Wildcat's Revenge will be the first hybrid coaster at Hershey Park and the first RMC in Pennsylvania. And it seems like you might be a little excited for it, right? Oh yeah. So it'll be one of 15 coasters at Hershey Park, and when it opens, it'll join what we think is one of the largest and most iconic coaster collections in the United States. And it has some pretty unique history. So to tell you a little bit about that, I'd love to introduce our Assistant General Manager, Laura Woodward-Carlson.
All right, folks, let's take a look at the new car. It's fantastic.
We don't have
Just unveiled the train. It's a custom design for the car. And try to get up close. It's very busy over here. Details on the Wildcat himself is really cool. There's a standard RMC, the wheel mounts. And then we have the normal seat. Do some interviews here. Oh yeah, this train looks amazing. And now we're looking for the GCI booth. We're gonna keep heading around, see what else we can find. There's a lot we still haven't explored actually. Lines for pretzels are crazy. Definitely gonna get some later. We have some interesting other stuff over here. Lots of food stuff. I think there's more ices around here. But yeah, there's like a snow cone. Yeah, tons of stuff. We're gonna do one of these. Powder puckers. To purchase them though. I guess they have little samples too. It's actually pucker powder. I've now oversaturated my snow cone. We're gonna get a sample of this though. Now we're gonna try pucker powder as well. You just put it in there and you push and it starts filling up into the tube like that. It's pretty neat. Here's another brand similar to Dippin' Dots. It looks like they're actually competing with them. The icy was good, but now we've made it over to GCI and it's pretty neat. They have this cool train on display. Really neat car. We did see their booth last year as well. As you can see, they have this whole model here. It's a dueling coaster. This looks really neat. And then there's this train as well, and I believe they had this one here as well last year. It looks crazy over here for some reason. Here's another water display. I missed this one from earlier. It's actually really neat. We have more animatronics over here. These are pretty neat. If you actually spin it, it looks like his butt lights up, which is really cool. And yeah. HoloViz is having an announcement soon. This is a cool VR thing you can do. I'm trying to find the HoloViz booth though. Some pyro? That's really neat. If you're more laid back and want to chill, while other members of your party want to do some crazy stuff at IAAPA, they have some massage chairs here. And yeah, we're just heading around looking for the HoloViz booth because they're doing an announcement soon. And yeah, there's some cool arcade games, like carnival games. And yeah, here was the water thing I was actually talking about where they had it on display. Looks like they have it in a different spot. I just got it confused with another booth. And yeah, this was pretty neat. It goes to music as well. Dynamic Attractions also has a neat booth over here. And here's the Ripley's, believe it or not. They have a neat little booth. I didn't get to see it last year. A lot of stuff over here. Lots of cool things over here. Pretty neat stuff.
Thank you very much, sir.
You guys doing okay? I like Halloween, but we have a whole section if you like Christmas. This looks like maybe an escape room type attraction, I don't know. I heard word that the Hall of His announcement was canceled, but it was back in the corner over here. So we're gonna see if we can find it and see what's going on. I just found it. The announcement was supposed to happen just now. I must have walked right by it and didn't even realize. So yeah, I was just talking over at the Hall of His booth, and it was canceled because all the details for their announcement was already announced by Busch Gardens. So they weren't doing an announcement then, so they canceled it. And yeah, giant like a Frankenstein, he's huge. Bunch of random stuff. We're gonna keep walking around. Over here they have some massive hungry hippos. This looks really fun. This is a new another, like, it's like a flight simulator. It's another attraction. Pretty interesting. This is really cool. I remember him from last year. It's amazing though. Now we got the ice. We mixed it with like blue raspberry and like a cherry flavor. It's really yummy. This looks like a cool Hot Wheels roller coaster. Arizona's opening in 2023. This looks amazing. Here's another look at the spinning coaster with less crowded over here. And I definitely want to ride this later. It looks so fun. It doesn't even go upside down, which is interesting. This is like a bumper cars, but your thing can actually flip upside down. Right now we're looking for the ball furniture. We saw this last year. I want to actually check it out again. Well, we have some cool VR stuff over here. It also smells really good. The food court must be somewhere around here. I was right, the food court is right here. Here they are. This is really unique. They already sold that. Some of these are sold, but it's like furniture made of balls. It's really neat. I'm gonna go sit on them. It's very comfortable. This looks really neat. Come on in.
You can touch it too, it's not gonna bite.
Touch that? Like anything?
Touch it.
Okay.
It's all good, man. Yeah, they're made to last.
Pretty neat.
Good.
This thing just blew a ton of foam. We'll probably catch it again later. They have the waffles again. I remember these from last year, and I could not find these until now. The waffles. The waffle I just tried was really yummy. It wasn't like a fresh piece or anything, but still really good. They have a pizza place here. There's another pizza vendor down there. And here are the pretzels. The line for the pretzels, at least. Huge line. There's a whole area over here, and we found another donut vendor. We're gonna try these out. They have a lot of desserts over here as well. It looks like here they have a list of different flavors you can get. You have hot apple cider, cinnamon and sugar, salted caramel, cookies and cream, and pumpkin spice. And they put on a plain donut. But yeah, we're just gonna probably get the plain donut. And yeah, they put in a bag, you get like 3 of them. It looks like a sauce, but it might be powdered. I think it's powdered. I got a bag of like 2. And yeah, I got mine plain because I don't really care for the other flavors. They got like food truck vendors over here. That donut tasted like old-fashioned donuts. So the other donuts around here tasted like when you get like a Chinese buffet kind of thing. But yeah, these taste just very traditional, old-fashioned, very high quality though. This is really neat. It's a water slide, but it's like a really cool theming and detail, and it's themed to like a stingray, like a manta ray. That's amazing. I love that. Here's another version of what that looks like. That looks amazing. But yeah. We have another coaster announcement at the Premier Rides booth pretty soon. And I know Extreme Engineering just finished with one of theirs. We didn't see what it was, but we might pop over there and see them wrapping up. Oh, Volcano Bay ad, WTI. They must have worked on Volcano Bay. So we're heading to Premier right now. We'll check an Extreme later. But yeah, big crowd already forming over here. Let's make sure we get a spot. Earlier they told me that they're giving out now. I could not hear much from the announcement over here, but they looks like a concept of the Wildcat sports call. And here's a poster they just revealed, and they're handing out little posters as well. And I believe they have a model somewhere up front, if I'm not mistaken. They're giving out a smaller version of the poster. We also got it signed by Schwarzkopf himself over there. So I can't really tell you what happened there at the premiere booth. It's very hard to hear. No one was able to really hear. Basically, they're taking their original like Wildcat design and they're making it taller, faster chain lift, and that's all pretty much we were able to hear. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't even know if the park's buying it or if it's just a concept or whatever. We'll find out soon enough, hopefully. I kind of totally forgot this whole front area of the convention floor exists with all the rides. This airplane ride looks really cool. I don't know if you can actually control the airplanes or not, but they do spin upside down. I think it's just random. It is controlled. You have the little spinning coaster over there, which is always here. We can walk around, see what else is going on. This drop tower was closed last year when I went to go ride it. This ride's a crazy spin. When I did that last year, it doesn't actually even go upside down. Yeah, massage chairs, they got more simulators, different things over here. More plushies. It's like a bowling thing. Bunch of cool stuff. Going the other way? We just did the little spin ride that I did that last year. It doesn't really go upside down. It's a flat ride. It was decent. Filmed it on the GoPro, and then heading over to GCI, they're doing an announcement for the Zambi Zinger. Try out one of these. Apparently, it comes back. Feel it all the way. Shakes it back, goes up the whole spine. We're a little late for the GCI announcement, as they've already started announcing. But it's just a Zambi Zinger. Oh, this is a really cool sand thing. It's like projected stuff on sand.
Now it's our chance to reinvent the Zambezi Zinger in a new way. It'll travel through the African Serengeti. It's going to be a passport to adventure at Worlds of Fun in 2023, and this is just one element of it. And I'd like to introduce Claire Hain, president of Great Coasters International, and I think we are ready to just take this off and show them.
Let's do it.
You ready? All right. Ooh, ah. So Claire, tell us about the technology that's been much improved since the original, some of the new elements that GCI is adding to this coaster.
We developed this train to go along with our steel track. This is we call it the Infinity Flyer. This is for your Class 5, so we can actually take this train to go upside down. It's really, really interesting, cool elements. So this train was put for this ride just because of the lift hill on the spiral lift, and we're dealing with the drive tires that pull it all the way up around the spiral. So this train will be able to make all the very, very tight radiuses. So very cool, very elegant, and I hope everybody will really enjoy it.
We're going to get up closer to the train. It's pretty neat from the front. I like the cool little details on it. It looks like a Jeep too. So that was a pretty cool announcement. I guess this Ambassador Zinger, which was an old wooden coaster, has a new layout with the spiral and everything, so they had to redesign the trains to be able with this like newer version of the coaster. They were doing the track and everything, but to take some tight turns and everything, they had to redesign the train and make it more efficient with the layout. So GCI is doing a whole thing. That's what they just unveiled, the Ambassador Zinger train. And yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I've never been to that park, but hopefully I can experience it someday. We're going to get in line for a pretzel. I'm hoping the line has died down quite a bit. We just got these two slushies now at that booth before getting in line for pretzel, and these are really good. They're really different style of slushie, and they're pretty neat. Now we're in line for the pretzels. Seems like this has been the biggest line all day. Looks like these are some like stats, I guess, with some of how they pretzels perform at different locations. Yeah, we got our pretzel now. Didn't wait too long in line. Nice and hot as well. That pretzel was so good. Wasn't overcooked. It was very like, I guess tender. I don't know if that's the right word, but delicious. Really good. Everyone's crowding around here for Zamperla's announcement in like 20 or 30 minutes or so. They're doing an announcement in about 10 minutes, and it's for this new boat ride. We're probably gonna do the actual attraction over here. We're probably gonna do the Zamperla ride soon once the line dies down a little bit. We're just exploring a little bit more. They may have actually shut this attraction down as they prepare for their like announcement. Let's find out. It's still open, so we're in line for it. They're doing the announcement. We're gonna see it from up top on the ride probably. That was an amazing ride. Wow. POV got a little messed up because I was trying to also get on footage on my phone and then make sure I gripped it good. But that was a lot more forceful than I thought, but it was amazing. Really loved that. They already unveiled the train. So this is for a water coaster for the Draken Falls in Adventureland, and they have Vikings over here to help with the announcement, the theming. And we saw some of the announcement from the ride over there. We're having a blast over here. But yeah, this boat looks pretty neat, very detailed, and the wheel assembly definitely looks interesting as well. Not much else to the announcement. You could probably sit in the ride vehicle, but yeah, seems like it's made of really high quality materials. We might do one of the roller coasters by the front before we head out. We got about 14 minutes till the show before it closes. These kids are playing bumper cars, which looks really fun. Yeah, I almost forgot the Durstflower booth. They have some really cool rides. Never done any of them, but they look really crazy and smooth. And yeah, we did see some of these on display last year. But yeah, really neat stuff.
I mean, you got that, it'll get the video.
I know.
How am I supposed to make a spin faster?
See, I was just thinking of a coaster concept, just off the top. Imagine a coaster, but you can spin it like Storm Force, like how you can control the spin. But imagine a coaster like that. Like a spinning coaster, but you control the spin.
It's kind of like the Gerstlauer Sky Roller, but
I don't know.
coaster. Cool, knockoff rides, Central.
Spin at all. Oh, now we're spinning. I don't know how they're spinning.
Kinda glad we didn't spin very much.
I hope myself doesn't fall. Okay, good luck. Nobody's flipping. Okay, let's flip. Are you gonna keep flipping, or? It only goes one way. It only flips one way.
Do you want to use it?
I can't. I got the GoPro.
Oh, okay.
Here, leave it upside down. Leave it upside down.
I don't know how to do that.
Just hold it. Like stop it when it goes upside down.
Okay.
Stop.
You know, I can't do it. It's like late. My spot. Something here.
So we just did the little spinning coaster, which is pretty much the same thing as last year, and we just did the little airplane ride right before the convention closed. And now the convention's closed. Those are two amazing rides, really fun, and they're operated by employees of FunSpot right now. They're celebrating something over here.
It's not like the Kelly's baby. Ella.
Congratulations! Celebrating a birth over here?
Yes. Anytime a baby's born, the world grows. That's right. You know it's a love.
Okay.
You know what? You bring
Everybody come in, grab a glass.
Yeah, come
Grab a glass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Intimate booth also has a cool ad for Dart Coaster. So this is for the Arctic Rescue, which we saw earlier, and then they have the ad for Dart Coaster. So really amazing that they have it. So yeah, we are now heading out of the convention floor. That last little thing was a ceremony. Whoever was like one of the members of the SBF Visa group just had a baby, so they were celebrating at the end of the convention. But yeah, we did a lot today. Checked out a lot of the booths, a lot of the announcements. Did a lot of cool things today. Definitely more successful than last year. We were only here for one day. Might be coming back later this week, so stay tuned for that. There won't be as many announcements, but still a lot to cover at this event. The only thing we didn't get to do today was the outside section with the bounce houses and inflatables. We'll probably have to check that out next time because I didn't even get to do that last year. But other than that, we pretty much explored a lot. I cannot find the cotton candy booth, but I know they have it, so if you're interested in that, they have you covered. There's so much to see here, so I'd recommend always coming back multiple days to see it all. And yeah, this is really fun. Thank you, IAAPA, for inviting us out this year. Had an amazing time. Definitely look on my other social media pages to see everything else I've covered for this event. That'll be on Twitter at Ethan Hershaft, on Instagram at Ethan Hershaft, and at Florida Theme Park Pics as well, and also on TikTok at Ethan Hershaft. And yeah, we're gonna head back to the car now, and that's gonna be it for day one of IAAPA. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.